So now we have left Rome. We all have our backpacks, and let's see if you can guess where we are. There's a little hint. So now we're seeking for a good spot to do basically that. We're doing the pose, no matter how stupid it is. I feel bad. I'm in these nice people's pictures. That's something that I've wondered about a lot. How many other people's pictures am I in the background? I wonder if any of the people in the background of this video will find this on YouTube. If you're in the background of this video, comment and let me know. And here we are, it's a beautiful day. There's Christina getting ready. But I think we're in good spirits. We just had lunch. We had a 3-hour train ride here. We had some difficulties finding the bus. We kept getting onto a bus and asking to just go to the Tower of Pisa, and they kept saying La Rosa or something like that, and telling us to go to another bus. We went into a hotel and asked someone, and she was very nice. And I think we freaked her out because I was so like, they kept telling us it was the wrong one. But we finally got on the right bus. We got here, we had lunch. It was a good lunch. If you ever come to Tower of Pisa and you feel silly about doing the pose, don't feel silly because it's what everyone else is doing. Alright, the last of us are taking our obligatory Leaning Tower of Pisa pictures. I know I did mine perfectly. There is no way there was any kind of mistake at all. Then I'm gonna put it in and it'll be like, yeah. This is fun. I like that everyone here is doing it though.
Why else do you come?
To look at this architectural anomaly, I really do want to like do more, like do some research on this and be like, what happened? Like, why did it happen? Who got fired? It looks like the bottom of it like sunk into the ground or something. How old is this building anyway? You know, should have done some more research. Good morning and welcome to Florence. Today we're in Uffizi. And we were really stupid and didn't do any research and didn't download any kind of guides or anything. And we don't know what any of this is. I want to know their story. Who are these people? I want to know what's up with them. What's going on here? I lost my friend. Alright, we're gonna go find them. So, excuse the grossness of my voice. I'm getting over being sick. During this trip, we got separated a lot. Okay, well, I got separated a lot, so I proposed this trick that my family used in Disney, where if you get separated from your group in a crowd, you raise your hand so that it's easy to find them. We used it a lot. I found you! I got lost. It's like the 4th time I've gotten lost. A different virtue. So apparently, this is some famous painting about Venus that Christina is excited for. And I have never seen or heard of it. During a lot of this trip, I found myself looking up at artwork or really beautiful, elaborate ceilings. Looking up at Big Ben. Looking up at the Tower of Pisa. I feel like looking up evokes this sense of wonder, like you're curious about what you can't see in one glance. It's as if there's simply too much around you that you can't take it all in with just one look. Uffizi also had this awesome little rooftop cafe, and it had this absolutely gorgeous view. We're climbing that tomorrow, and we're gonna die. Oh my gosh, the zoom on my camera, oh my gosh. This is crazy. Oh my gosh, yeah, you can see that. That's gonna be a smile.
We'll be there.
This is how far away. And how tall that is. Oh my god. And now we're on some market. It's on a bridge. Not sure what it's called, but it's packed with people. It's very lively. Very busy, very beautiful. After lunch, we hit the leather market, which is a Florence must. It was really cool to just walk around through it, even if you weren't going to buy anything. Then we went back to our hostel and had a much needed afternoon/evening of just doing nothing and relaxing. We're climbing that. As you can tell from my labored breathing, it's been quite a climb. We are only maybe not even halfway. We made it. It wasn't as horrible as I thought it would be, but this is a pretty good reward. And now we're leaving and getting every last shot we can. Back on solid ground. Praise the Lord. This is massive. That's all I can say. The stone is gorgeous. I love the stone. Wow, here's all the people waiting to... Wow. We picked a good time to do it. We did it first thing in the morning, like right when it opened. Wow. I just keep gasping and saying wow every time on this trip. Woo. This might be bigger than the cathedral in Cologne. I just remember that being massive. This is outstanding. Gosh, what is happening? This random little parade started marching by, not really sure what it was, but I just love when little spontaneous surprises like this happen. It was just this tiny perfect moment of experiencing life's surprises. We have about 40 minutes until our time at the Academia, and where we finished eating lunch was next to San Marco, and my mother recommended it because she did this when she was here, and the other girls didn't really feel like doing it, but I was like, you know what, I'm gonna do it. We have 30 minutes, so why not? They're just sitting outside in the square, and I'm gonna look around, but it's beautiful. I think when traveling, especially with other people, it's important to take a little time to yourself to just let your mind wander and explore a little bit by yourself. And now we are in Academia, where I'm surrounded by more amazing paintings and sculptures that I know nothing about. Oh. There he is. That was very anticlimactic. What I mean here by anticlimactic is that we weren't expecting for him to be right there. In the Vatican Museum, there's a lot of build-up and waiting till you get to the Sistine Chapel, but with David, we literally just turned the corner and he was there, and so I just wasn't expecting that. Bam. Wow, he's tall. How big is... You know, because I'm 5. This is why I didn't take art history or, you know, whatever. I'm sure there are art lovers who are screaming at me for being 20 feet from David and just being like, tall statue, cool. I'm sorry. Art is weird, and the end. Once again, looking up. You know, I sound ungrateful for a lot of these things so far. It's just that I just don't know, like, all the history and the stories behind a lot of this. So it doesn't have a lot of meaning to me, as I'm sure it would for an art major, for example, or maybe a historian or someone who really loves European history. I mean, like, I'm not ungrateful for these experiences and just sometimes underwhelmed by them. is all I'm saying. Although I have to say I was not underwhelmed by David. I had no idea it was that big. That was pretty impressive that someone had to like stand on a ladder and, you know, chisel away at this block of stone to get to that. So that was pretty impressive. I had no idea that it would be that big. So that was pretty cool to see in person. Alright, Christina and I decided to pay the €6 to get into San Lorenzo.
Hi.
The twins decided to forego this. So we're just gonna explore while they hang out outside. But it's really pretty. I know, it's really pretty. My entire college tuition is in that glass case. It's probably in that glass plate. It's probably like in the silver dish. One of those gems. Yeah. I think I'm just gonna turn my camera off and just walk around and look because it looks amazing, but I don't really know what to say about it. So now we're in the actual church. I'm always amazed by the architecture outside of the street. It's just What I love about going into cathedrals in Europe is the silence. It gives you a break from the hustle and bustle outside, lets you calm down a little bit, and gives you a little moment of reflection. We, of course, got lots of gelato. In Florence, we actually went to the same place every night because it was so good. If you're ever in Florence, look up Cono Gelato. It actually says time for gelato on the outside, but head inside and get the dark chocolate gelato. Not only is the gelato there delicious, but the man who owns the place is a delight to talk to. We could tell that he genuinely enjoyed his job and just loved getting to know as many people as possible. Oh my god, that almost smashed right into my camera. Our hostel was awesome. I can't believe I didn't get any pictures of it. It had this awesome rooftop bar, and we had this grand idea to watch the sunset on our last night in Florence. The view of Florence was amazing. The sunset, not so much. I know, what a disappointing sun. And as you can tell, we have made it to Venice. This is amazing.